What's up? Buddy of the Groom, The Search for Multiple Idiots, episode 46. Exciting. This is the first one we recorded after the live one. Got Meredith Kachel back and better than ever. Excited to have Mer in the studio to hang out. She's very fun, very funny. Probably the most roasting of my nuts that's happened in a while on the show. So if you enjoy that, which I do, I wouldn't have it any other way, frankly. I call that the comedian's language of love, the roast. But Mayor, as always, so much fun, so funny, the best. Thank you so much for listening. If you'd like, please hop on to Apple Podcasts and throw us 5 stars and write a quick little review. We'd really appreciate it. That's the easiest way to help us out. And if you're enjoying and listening, I'd love your help, and I know that you'd love to help me. So let's scratch each other's backs and do a nice back scratchy circle of love. What do you say? Thank you. I apologize for saying back scratchy circle of love, but I do these intros alone in a porta potty in the middle of Evansville, Illinois, and I can only leave the porta potty once I've finished them. So I kind of just keep going until they let me out. With that said, I've got some fun dates coming up. If you're listening to this when it drops on 9/11, on 9/12, I'm at Comedy and State in Madison, Wisconsin, with a friend of the show, Mike Cronin, and the great Emmy Blocknick, who's very funny. So come see us at Comedy on State on Thursday. I'm only there on Thursday, but the Friday and Saturday is Gary Goldman, who's at the top of his game, one of the best comics in the world. So if you're in Madison, you already know about Comedy on State. Go to that club because it's the best. 9/19, I'm at Rad in Chicago. 9/26, I'm in Milwaukee, Wisconsin for Deep Space. 9/27, Don't Tell here in Chicago with my boy John Torres, who was on the show a couple weeks ago. So go check out a Don't Tell now that he runs it. And then 9/28, I'm in Portland, Michigan. And 9/29 is my sweet mommy's birthday. So happy birthday 3 weeks early to my mom. Thank you so much again for listening. This is a very fun episode with Meredith Kachel. I'm so happy you're here. So happy you're joining us. So happy we're going on this journey together. Let's do it. But before that, I know it sounds like a ramp up, but there's some more stuff I need to tell you. This is a very jam-packed intro this week. There's some great new shows here on Jazz Fuzz. The fantastic Mallory Bradford was just on Dan Ortiz's podcast called Crushes. It's where people talk about their crushes. It's a very fun podcast. I think you should subscribe and listen to it. Also, B. Casper's show is still fantastic, and you should listen to that. Also, Mary Kate Beck's Travel Disasters, also great. So support these fantastic shows. I would appreciate that almost as much as I'd appreciate you throwing me 5 stars on Apple Podcast. Baby, but right now it's time to get after it. Here we go. We're off.
I'm an olfactory.
You are an old factory.
Thank you. It's just a bunch of steam coming out my butt all
That's
the time.
how every single one of your lovers has described your puss. I'm so sorry.
At 7 p.m. every night I cough and a tiny toy car comes out.
It's like my favorite Jackass sketch.
Oh, that is my favorite Jackass sketch.
It's a good one.
R.I.P. Ryan Dunn.
R.I.P. Ryan Dunn.
And the thing that was in your butt.
Party too hard.
Still can't get over that.
What? That's the celebrity death you can't get over?
No, him putting the tiny car in the butt.
Oh, yeah, it's very funny.
Yeah.
My favorite thing was when, I think it was in number 2, where they had that big hand
that comes out and slaps everyone, and they just stand at the end of the hall, and then they get slapped, and it has flour in it.
So here, take the soup in there. Why would you need? You're the star of a fucking sequel to this major.
There is nothing in my life that I think is funnier than Jackass.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah, J-Mo will put it on if I'm having like an extremely bad week. He doesn't think it's funny at all. He, like, at best is just like, ugh, this paltry sophomore humor. And I'm like, look at the way they smack each other's balls! This rules! like just tears coming out.
It's the best. It's nostalgic for me for two different reasons. Because I do remember watching it as a teen. That's number one. And then number two, it really does bring me back to, like, I have nostalgia from watching it. And then I have also nostalgia.
You did the things, didn't you?
From us.
You did the things. You were one of those boys. Yeah. There was a whole group of boys that we were just like, oh, those boys are dangerously dumb. And they were the ones that were just like, we're going to drink all the milk and then we're going to eat cayenne pepper.
That's our Sunday service.
Yeah, and then it was just like they come to school and just be like, I throw so much. And be like, that's weird that Tiffany didn't want to go to prom with you.
Hey, you're cool.
What's on your phone?
March 24th, I'll be in the Wisconsin Dells with Dave Landau. So
March 24th?
Yeah, book it.
It's September 9th.
I don't book it. This is Brody's call. I don't book it. They say, hey, when can you do this? And I say, you know what? I'd love to do it. Let's make it happen. We'll have you out there with old Dave Landau. Meredith Kachel's here. Hey, what's up, Meredith?
Hey, Mike.
I had no idea.
You all right?
This is welcome to the Tricksters episode. We did the live one, and now Aaron knows that I don't need to trust him anymore.
Okay.
And I think he's just going to start editing stuff in there.
You don't need to, or you never have trusted him.
I trust everybody.
Oh,
like Aaron's just
stop touching it.
I'm sorry. I touch the things in the studio. I'm a very tactile man. Oh, that's going to make noise. That's a no-no,
No,
too.
just pet it.
Ooh, hey. Meredith just gave me the largest possible Pomeranian, which isn't big, but it is still a live human being, live human dog. I think we should go back to before when I
Mike
knew we were
sweating profusely and going cross-eyed right now.
I didn't know. I needed a hard start instead of this soft start. 5, 4, 3. And then finally, Aaron gets his little bit in the podcast. It's good. We're having a nice time. Is
that how you intro this? We're doing great.
We're doing great.
Yeah.
We're having a nice time. How's school? You're in school now. You're a student again.
Yeah, I'm in school. I got my ID today and my books, and that's it. I'm not at the hard part yet. I did watch my first lecture, and it was extremely boring. And I was like, oh no, the last 10 years of your life, you've just been playing games on your phone. This is going to be hard for you.
Every time, because I've thought about going back a ton.
Really?
I would go
for what?
To be a teachman.
To be a teachman. Like me.
Yeah. Either a history or writing teachman.
You have like the air of a history teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you really are composed like a history teacher where I could just see you sitting on like the corner of the desk being like, all right, you bumpkins.
Okay, you bastards. Abraham Lincoln.
Heard of him?
He did Watergate.
You dropped
Dismissed.
A perfect penny on the whiteboard.
Yeah. And that was something we called the Louisiana Purchase. Usually for me, the Louisiana Purchase is one of those chicken sandwiches at Popeyes.
No, thank you.
But for old what's-his-face, he got half the country. But every time I do, I'll be like, okay, if I can finish this whole book in a week, I think I'd be okay to do that.
No, see,
Never happens.
I think that you're thinking like how people think about diet and exercise, where they're like, I'll just go to the gym 8 times a week, and then I'll be fucking hot. It's just like, no, you have to like change your brain, and also that's not how hot people get hot. They do it like one day at a time.
Yeah. And they don't expect, because I have that at the gym too, where I go.
You go so hard and you just end up so sore. Just like,
it's like, well, that was it. An hour and a half of cardio. See you guys at Maxim.
Yeah, I'm doing, I'm sure Mallory has probably told you this. I'm doing a new weight loss program.
What are you doing?
It's called Noom. And it's you can plug it on here.
People come to Buddy of the Groom, the Search for Multiple Idiots, for their nouveau weight loss. Yeah. Especially the ladies. This has been around
for like 10 years.
Especially the ladies. Oh, if you ladies are listening up out there and you're trying to lose a couple pounds off that ass.
They're not.
I think, I'll be honest with you, I would say of comedy podcasts hosted by a gentleman, I'd say that we would be in the top 30th percentile of ones that have female listeners.
All right. I'd love to crunch those numbers.
I would love to, too.
Yeah.
Too bad I don't think there is a way to do that.
I don't think that there is a way to do it. Maybe like way high up. Aaron, what do you think?
Is there a way to figure out if we got any broads listening?
Some of them creamy girls.
Is there a way to figure out if we got any skirts listening to the show? Little bit of gay shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They'll just complain about.
We just say the most offensive shit, and then they're like, "I'm not listening anymore."
There's just a cease and desist order that shows up, just like an owl delivers it here. Oh man,
who's fucking canceled? It's you.
I love it. That's very fun.
That would be I love the cancellation owl. He comes to you when you get canceled. That's the best way to do it. This mob mentality on Twitter, it's bad for cancel culture. You know what is good for cancel culture?
Owls.
The cancellation owl.
All owls.
Who's not directing the next Guardians of the Galaxy? It's not you, baby. You out of here, the gunman.
Bye, dude.
Bye.
Your tweets suck.
You got bad tweets. You got a bad tweet.
I think he's like back on something though.
He's doing the new Suicide Squad.
Great.
That's exactly
The
what it
people
should be.
screamed
The
for
fucking
it,
trash.
and Hollywood answered. I tapped the table. Really sorry.
You're okay.
Okay.
I forgot the show was happening.
Here's
so
the thing.
We're
Yeah.
even.
I love rules. And so I think that's why I'm most excited for grad school. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, a whole new like system of my life to organize constantly.
That's
to fret
awesome.
over. Yeah. Feels good.
There's people, and by people I mean Mallory, who I think she could really benefit from going back to grad school just to take like a containers class.
We were talking about it last
Just
weekend.
to have a thing where she can just like organize everything, and then I get to do what I'm doing, baby.
She told me she almost went to grad school at UCLA.
She did. Right before we started dating, she
Yeah.
just went to UCLA Business School.
Ugh. Business school sounds so bad. Like, I just think, not that the actual school would be bad, but being around people who want to go to business school.
Yeah.
It seems awful.
Just the whole Six Sigma situation where you got to just motivated people.
Yeah.
And something that isn't your main motivation. It's rough.
I also just think like majoring in capitalism is like
not cool.
It's upsetting.
That's not
like I think
super not
Mallory's
tight.
too smart for that.
Yeah. And now she's in this great spot where she's a mentor mostly. And welcome to Bradford Cast. We're here on the Malcast.
Yeah. Dude, I went to Milwaukee with Mal and it was unbelievable. Dude.
When we go, it's called Mill Mikey because I'm very well known up there.
We'll call it Mike Merkey. I
don't think we should.
For me and J-Mo. Mike Merkey.
Mike Merkey.
Yeah. And people will say, so what is your stroke like? I am so sorry.
Oh, Lord, oh, Lord, oh,
I know
Lord.
it's one
No,
of my
you're fine.
kids from my mentorship program saying, I made her a playlist and she said, my new favorite song is Oh Bondage Up Yours by X-Ray Specs.
That's
because she's a
fun.
little punk.
That's fun to be a little punk. I remember when I was a little punk.
Dude, it's pretty awesome being like, oh, you like this Billie Eilish, huh? Well, let me tell you about our Billie Eilish. Her name was Kathleen Hanna.
Oh, you like this little Billy Elliot? Oh, well, let me tell you about our Billy Elliot.
Billy Elliot? He's still Billy Elliot.
It's Billy Elliot.
I think he was just in a movie that I saw.
The kid who played Billy Elliot?
Mm-hmm. Jamie.
He was in...
Bell. What was he in?
He was just in something.
He was, and he was on... Oh, he was in Rocket Man.
Was he? Oh, he played...
Yeah.
He played
the writer.
Yeah, he played the guy. What's his name?
No one remembers because only people did not go to that movie to see anything about him. It turns out he was a huge part of Elton John's life.
Yeah.
I didn't know that Elton John didn't write the words to his songs.
None of them. It was like 50-50. Elton John and Freddie Mercury. There it is.
Thank you. That's better.
Who's Elton John's songwriting partner, Aaron? Bernie Taupin.
Sure. Jimmy Bell played Bernie Taupin.
The Bernie Taupin wrote this. Yeah. That's a Taupin original.
Why would he even write the lyrics to Crocodile Rock?
Crocodile. Listen, if you're out there and you want your voice heard,
Stop touching it.
send me a tweet. I'm sorry. I keep touching. There's like foam on the wall. I keep touching it. I apologize.
He just puts the back of his hand on it and rubs it.
Really weird. It's distracting. And now for the rest
Like
of the
Lenny
show,
from Mice and Men.
I'm going to eventually crush the foam.
And I'm going to shoot you in the back of the head in front of a lake. We're so close.
Oh my God. End it. Literature. Everybody mentions Lenny. Everybody will reference Lenny. No one mentions Lenny getting shot.
Oh, yeah. He gets real dead at the end of that.
Super dead.
Yeah, there's just like 3 lines after that where you just go, what?
Oh, huh?
Yeah, it's like at the end of Grapes of Wrath where she's just like, she breastfeeds a grown man and you go, what?
I had a very different reaction to that.
You said,
tight.
Make.
I said, where's the Cinnamon Toast Crunch? Because that's my favorite cereal. Have you been, so you were here earlier in the run of the show, episode
in the year.
4?
Yeah, it was.
It was a different year.
I was the first girl.
2018.
Oh, yeah, it was really cold.
Yeah, it was. Mm-hmm. And now it's 2019.
And it's nice out.
Less cold.
Yeah, it's pretty nice out. Getting warmer.
Yeah. Have you been to any weddings since that happened?
Yeah, I've been to a couple.
How'd they go? What happened? Tell me.
Let's see. One I went to, it was the fanciest, schmanciest one I've ever been to. Everybody had like filet mignon.
Very tight.
And like foie gras.
Black tie?
Black tie.
I have to go to a black tie wedding.
We did not know that.
Bummer. How were you guys perceived? Because I have a black tie wedding in Tampa in November, and I feel like I should just not know that.
Yeah, because it's a lot to rent a tux, right?
Yeah.
Is it black tie means tux?
Yes, correct.
What the fuck?
It's in Tampa.
Who is planning a wedding? They're like, this will be fun. That's not fun.
It is.
That's not representative of your love.
I did a little bit of digging, and it wasn't their call. It was like the venue's call because it's at like a golf. One of those golf places called country clubs.
Here's what I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
You can get married on a golf course.
Yeah.
At night when no one's there. Run amok. I did it all the time as a kid.
So did I.
Yeah. I bet you love running through a golf course sprinkler.
God, it's the best. I call that pulling a Happy Gilmore.
Oh, that's cute. No, the one that I went to was really fancy. I got stuck at the table with the bride's dad.
Oh my God.
Because I'm she like said beforehand, she was like, you are considered like the social lubricant for a lot of these like old rich people. So like, please clown it up, clown, is what she was saying. And I was like, I got it.
That's what they think of us. They think, oh, put them over there. And
absolutely. I think that's
don't say anything too risque.
Don't be so crazy, but like definitely like have fun.
They need us there, but they don't trust us.
No, and that's been the experience my entire life.
Yeah.
Which like my regular friends, like this weekend when I was like, yeah, I start grad school soon. They were like, you're going to grad school? And I was like, yeah, me go grad school. Me go grad school. Me can do things, read book.
Me do extra school because me school and pass, not enough. Me old school, no, not enough. Me go more school, me do good.
Me do so good.
Candy?
That one was good. And then I went to one out in the Botanical Gardens.
Ooh.
I think the Botanical Gardens. Which one's in Lisle? I think that's the Botanical Gardens.
Don't care.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I found out recently in Ireland, the Botanical Gardens, they're called the Zoological Gardens. What do you think of that?
I think that's horse shit.
What
the fuck are you talking about?
These goddamn islanders. That's what I call them. I call people from England, UK, Ireland. I call them islanders now.
You should. What about Greenland? What about Newfoundland?
Islanders.
Iceland.
Islanders. No, is that an island? Is it? Yeah, islanders. You know what I call Iceland people?
It's a real big island.
You know what I call people from Iceland? I call them losers. Because I saw Mighty Ducks 2. I saw Mighty Ducks 2, and those bitches lost.
Yeah, they did.
They lost to some of the best athletes this country has ever seen. Guy Germain, Charlie Banks, Adam Banks, Charlie Conway, Adam Banks,
Josh
Goldberg, Keenan Thompson, Luis Mendoza, the cowboy guy, Julie the Cat Gaffney. More of them.
This is fucking insane. I feel like I'm watching Rain Man.
Here's how I know all the names from Mighty Ducks 2. I picture them as little tiny toothpicks. I have their names.
Oh my God. How did you know that? One time I watched Joe Quizala while we were Skyping put every single person who'd ever been in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame into a Quora quiz.
So that's insanity.
So yeah, it took 17 minutes. And like at first I was like joking around with him, but then he just wasn't talking back. And I was like, oh. And then I just watched him in silence. That's what that was like.
That's fascinating that he knows. That's such a weird thing.
Yeah.
I
would say he's got a touch of the cheeseburgers, you know?
He loves them. He loves us. He loves, anytime you're asking him, hey man, what do you want for dinner? He's like, I'll take a cheeseburger.
I mostly meant Asperger's, but yeah.
Okay. I was trying to cover. Listen, you're in grad school now.
Yeah.
You got to protect your brand.
No, I'm going to make you delete this in 6 months.
Cool.
Yeah.
I get it. I don't give a fuck.
I can't wait to go through all of the Feast of Fun ones that I was on when I first started comedy, where they were like, so you're a slut. And I was like, I don't think so, actually.
I didn't want to be a slut, but
I don't think that I am.
I once kissed a boy on his penis, but it was on accident.
I fell into it. Well, I was trying to kiss my grandma. I stumbled. That's how slutty I am.
That you stumble on your way to kiss your grandma.
Kiss my sweet, sweet grandma.
She's a sweet lady.
She lives in the ground now.
R.I.P. Hanging out with my dad.
Yep. All the people in the ground are friends.
Oh, they all are, yeah. It's all, you know how like Elon Musk is like, hey, what if we make these crazy high-speed trains where you can get from San Francisco to L.A.?
And we're like, yeah, we needed that 20 years ago.
You know where they do have that?
Japan.
The ground.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess they have it in Japan too.
Another island.
Another group of islanders.
Goddamn group of islanders.
God, I'm coming for you, Australia.
Not an island.
Australia?
Continent.
Big island. That's just a big island.
Continent.
That's a big island.
New Zealand Prime Minister actually started a campaign to be like, please put us on your maps. You keep forgetting us.
That's so funny.
Remember us. We go on the map.
There was a guy, I did a set on Thursday, not bragging.
Please don't.
Day drop.
You mean the day drop and then it's the drop in?
Sure. Congrats on your success. Wonderful. There's a gentleman in the front row who's from New Zealand. His phone went off 3 times during my set.
3 times?
Yeah. And I said, I would usually kick you out of the room this way, but since you're from New Zealand, I'll kick you out of the room this way.
How did I know that you were going to use an old Simpsons joke?
Yep.
Because my brain went there too.
Yep, that's exactly where it went.
So you gotta figure out how to make it opposite.
He also had he had an amazing gauge where it was like a big swirly hoopy thing, but it was like, it doesn't matter. Who cares?
You're talking about an earring.
Yeah. In his ear. But that's great. I'm glad you've been keeping up because I still need groomsmen. I let one person in. It was my girlfriend. Turns out that you cannot be the bride and a groomsman in the same wedding. Disqualified.
I don't think so.
She's disqualified.
Well, I think she could do it.
She can't.
We'll do a swap them out. So someone will distract you in the back, and then you'll turn your head, and she'll whoop, and she'll put on like a one of those dickies. She'll put on a little dickie.
We don't talk about Dave Chappelle on this podcast. We don't talk about what he was wearing on the special. We're not talking about the special.
So, and then she'll put on like a little mustache. And she'll be like, I'm here for you, buddy. And then she'll show you the rings. And then you go, cool. And then I'll set off like a large bell.
What's the bell going to do?
It's going to make you turn your head. And then she'll go back into her cool bride's outfit.
Dress.
Bride's outfit.
Her bride costume.
I could see her wearing like a hot pantsuit.
I wouldn't hate it.
I would love that.
Who knows what the fashions are going to be like in 2038 when we I'm kidding. I'm so kidding. Mal, if you listen to this one, I apologize.
Here's what I'm going to guess. She's not.
Here's the thing. I was very surprised by the fact that she does listen to a lot of these.
No way.
Yeah. Whenever it's a friend. So she's not going to be listening to this one.
That's good.
Bam.
Hi, Mal.
Bam.
My gal. My gal, Mal.
See you, Mal. Anyway,
so I'm still in the running.
You're still in the running.
I gotta say, pretty disappointed that I didn't make it the first time.
That you didn't make the first time. You're not disappointed that you're still on the hunt.
No, I'll keep trying out.
Okay.
This seems fine. Yeah.
I see I've convinced you. Fantastic. But I need to know. We gotta get some things. And since you've been here, 42 episodes, that was good math. Lots changed. Got a lot of different questions, a lot of new questions, some same questions, some stalwarts.
Some same questions, says Mike.
Some same questions, some new questions.
A sweaty Post-it note in my face. It's written in chocolate.
I'm not a chocolate guy.
Oh, sorry, written in Fruity Pebbles.
Thank you. I will say, like, since doing more podcasts, when you have a podcast, people ask you to do their podcast more.
Yeah.
Like, I was just
like shows.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I was just on a podcast called A Drunken Night Out on this upcoming Wednesday. It went great. It's fantastic. Check it out.
Sure.
Host Ken Hamlet.
Oh, I like Kevin Hamlet. We just had him at Chalk.
He's a very nice man.
He's great.
But the more podcasts I do, everyone's just like, hey, you're like sweaty and gross. And like the more that happens, the more I'm like, okay, I need to make sure my shirt looks okay. You can't handle the sweat thing. It's because of
your
these antidepressants. And that's okay. That's fine. You have a joke about it. The joke does well. You're fine. You're great. Everyone loves you. Just make sure you don't have a t-shirt with a really wrinkly ring around the neck, and just always have like a jacket or something, and don't have your zipper undone. Just try and look as presentable as possible, and then just let the jokes bounce off of you.
So it took not your mom or your dad, the ROTC, a loving girlfriend, or your own self-worth to just wear a nice shirt.
I think I always was doing that, but I think I'm just way more cognizant of it.
Sure, yeah, okay.
Yeah, because I was, for a very long time, like there's a picture of me doing a show literally on a beach in Mexico wearing jeans and a button-up shirt. Like, I was always weirdly fastidious in that way.
That's not what you wear there.
I know, right?
Like wearing a parka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was always, like, dressed okay, but I'm loud.
You are loud. But so am I. I get it.
Exactly. Yeah, so people just assume you're crazy.
People think you're a slob if you're loud. You're just like, no, look at my house. And they're like, wow, your house is really clean. And you're saying, the air of surprise every fucking time someone walks in here is mind-blowing and offensive.
Yeah, it is very, like, whenever someone sees, like, my bed mate, when they come over to the house, they're just like, oh, hey, look at you, hot stuff. And I was like, I do that every day.
I do that every day because of my depression.
I have to, like, do things. Also, I sweat at night, and if you do the thing, and if you lay it out, if it's all stacked up, it's gonna stay wet. It's better.
It's gonna stay wet.
Fuck you, Phillips.
Yeah, David Phillips.
You screwdriver head looking bitch.
You piece of shit, you light bulb.
Shit. Tiny Dave, you a tiny bitch.
I'm gonna text him that we were just shit talking him. And then he'll have to listen to this whole episode to find it.
Oh, he came to the live one. Appreciated him.
Did he?
Thank you to everyone who came out to the live. This is the first one we're recording after the live one.
Right.
And thank you to everyone who came. We had such a fun time. We're going to try and do more of them soon. Don't know where they'll be. More on that in the intro you heard earlier.
Yeah. So, Are we going to keep that intro or?
No, I'll do another intro before.
Oh, okay, cool.
Or I'll talk about the situation down at former home base, but they'll hear about it.
We're going to find a way better one.
Oh, it's going to be great.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Yeah. And you won't be in Wrigleyville.
That's the thing.
Honey.
That's the thing that I'm excited about.
I had a show in Wrigleyville for 3 years, and it was a nightmare every week. Every week I got off that goddamn Belmont bus and just trudged in the snow towards beer or Rocket Burger Bar, which I'm happy to call out because it's fucking closed, you piece of shit.
Beer's closed. The building for beer, not even there anymore.
You know why?
Duck.
Perverts.
Really?
I would just say, run by perverts. You got to burn it down. It's like bed bugs.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to wash everything. And when perverts run a business, you got to burn the whole building down. Yeah.
Hear you? You know who's coming for those perverts? Who's getting their shit burned down? It's you pervs. The cancellation owl. 1, 2, fuck you.
And he's just gripped in his claws is just a severed penis.
Yeah. Speaking of severed peni, Meredith Kachel.
Hello.
Plan my bachelor party. Before you begin, 3 things. Number 1, money, not an object. Or
not
an issue.
An object.
Not an object,
or
not an issue. It's neither of those things.
Okay.
Location, space, time, getting people there, where it's at, all that stuff, also not an issue. Whether or not I will enjoy it, also not an issue. I didn't.
You did.
Ah, shit. Here's what I'm going to do. No more lean.
There we
Giving
go.
up the lean.
Okay.
Much like Vampire Weekend was giving up the gun in 2009, I'm giving up the lean.
I don't know what that means.
They had a song called Second Album.
All right,
Contra.
what's the third one?
Oh, I don't have to enjoy it.
Oh, you don't have to enjoy it.
Yeah.
But everyone else does.
Also not true.
Oh, okay.
I'm giving you the option to frig me over. Frig me over?
I don't know that I want to frig you over.
See, that's good.
Yeah.
That's a positive thing. Because I'm trying to get groomsmen. I need people. And I don't need people who are going to stab me in the back if they have the option.
No. I think we'd go to the big WWE thing. The bash. The fun.
The bash.
The wrestling bash.
The
that
wrestling
they
bash.
throw.
Okay.
For all of them. Where the men climb up on the ladders and they fall.
Ladder bash.
Yeah, ladder bash.
Yeah, we'll go to ladder bash.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that sounds fun. But first, a small, adorable yacht cruise.
Yacht cruise.
Yacht cruise.
Where's the yacht? What kind of yacht? What are we
where
wearing?
Where is the
All the
wrestling
stuff.
bash?
It depends. It's different every year.
It's different every year.
Let's say, hypothetically, it's in...
no, it's in Miami.
It's in Miami.
It's in Miami. We're taking a little yacht cruise. I'm like, I'm pushing cocaine on you.
Okay.
I am pushing cocaine on you.
I hate cocaine.
You're saying no. I'm saying, Mike, don't be a bitch. Mel's never going to let you. And you're saying no. And finally, you flip it overboard. I flip out. I've spent so much money on this cocaine. I demand to be brought back to shore.
It's like
I send
50
you
grand
back
of
out.
cocaine.
Everyone's
Yeah.
begging me not to do this, but I say, no, I'm going back to the hotel. And then you guys go back out, and everyone's trying to have a good time and make fun of me, but like no one is, because I just really soured the mood.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
You
then,
were too angry to be made fun of.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
And then wrestling bash.
Okay.
By then, I've taken a bath. I feel great.
Okay.
We're back to being friends.
Okay, so... so cocaine yacht bash.
Yeah.
You seemingly ruined the first night?
Day.
First day. Okay.
Yeah.
Ruined the first day. Why is that part of it? You just wanted there to be drama?
Here's the thing, I just will. I just know me. And I just will. I will just get mad about how we're splitting the bill. I will just like get too drunk and talk
Yeah.
about eating disorders. I will do that.
The second one, too drunk talking about eating disorders, I think that would be welcomed at my
Really?
yacht bash. I
While
think it would
we're
be
all
great.
binge eating and drinking?
Yeah. I think that would go over like gangbusters.
Well, if that's the case, let me invite you to every wine and cheese night I have with my girlfriends where we just explore each
wait.
other's eating disorders.
Can't wait.
Yeah, it's very fun.
I'd love to start coming to some of these wine and cheese
They're really nice.
gals nights. That'd be great.
Well, we're going to do another double date. It's basically a wine and cheese night.
Yeah. I'm going to have some wine.
Are you normally a wine person?
No, but I'm starting to enjoy it more.
It's great, right?
It's fantastic.
Red or white?
Red.
Me too.
And I also found out it's less calories than 18 PBRs.
Yeah, it turns out it is.
Did you know that?
Uh-huh. Then again, I found that out. Then I started drinking a shit ton of wine, got super good at getting really wine drunk. And my friend who like worked in a bar was serving me one. It was like probably my fourth wine. And he was like, don't drink this like a Diet Coke. And I was like...
Did he say it like that, where he didn't
He said it even meaner than that. He was like, Mayor.
Did he say it with that weird inflection? Don't drink this like a Diet Coke.
This is a $20 wine. Don't drink it like a Diet Coke.
Like a Diet Coke.
Yeah.
One of my first like good restaurant job, which ended up being my last restaurant job, but my first good one. Diners before that. But I had to take like a wine class and learn about all these wines. And I was 19, and they were like, "You have to
Don't swallow."
They're like, "Yeah, you spit these up." But none of it up.
I'm not spitting nothing up.
I never spit anything up in my life.
Everything's going into Mike's tummy.
Oh, yes. The guy who taught that wine class became a father on Sunday. Eric Griggs, if you're out there, happy birthday to your kid.
That's what I hate about social media.
Right?
That's what I fucking hate about it.
I haven't talked to Eric Griggs in 12 years. Happy birthday to your son, buddy. Now that you've planned my bachelor party,
yeah,
it might have been a daughter. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Now that you've planned my bachelor party, we don't want Mal mucking it up for us.
Yeah.
We don't want her bothering us when we're having our boat fights and doing our ground cocaine.
Boat fights, a giant loss for me.
Yeah.
And then wrestling.
Yeah, and wrestling. A giant financial strain on you, your family, your
Generations to come, actually.
What's up?
Generations to come.
Generations to come. All because Mikey no like cocaine. No me gusta cocaína. What's Mel doing on her bachelorette party?
Mel?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Playing that shit too.
Okay.
Same rules.
Okay.
But you can't go to that one. In this situation.
That sucks, first of all.
I know.
Because I feel like she's going to have way more fun than us.
Yeah.
Mel's like, if Mel could have majored in having a great time, she would have graduated magna cum laude. Like, she just knows how to like get funky. So here's the thing. I say same
She
thing.
used to date Bootsy Collins. That's how she learned how to get so funky. Sorry. That was not worth it to cut you off. I'm so sorry.
It wasn't.
Please continue.
Go to hell.
Men are the worst.
Mel's doing the same thing. Boat.
Okay.
On the river, in the lake, having a great time.
The Miami Lake River?
No, she's not in Miami.
Okay.
She's in Chicago.
Okay.
A great place to be.
It's my kind of town.
Yeah. Oh, God. What can I give her that she hasn't already done?
Well, you're already describing as just a Saturday.
I know.
So you know, right?
Yeah. I'm from Plainfield. She's from Northbrook. We have extremely different friends.
Of course.
My friends will come up to the city and they'll stand in the one spot by the Shed Aquarium and take a picture and be like, it's loud here. And then they'll go back, all the while just screaming racist things. Her friends know people with boats.
Yeah.
So
they are people with boats at this point.
Oh, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? You're going to go on the boat. You're going to have a great time. You're going to jump in the lake. You are going to then get into a very fancy car. Is it an Escalade? Yes. You're going to drive to Midway. I know that you're like counterintuitive, but guess what? At Midway, small private jet. The small private jet takes them to Miami. They dump poison all over the wrestling bash.
Oh, no.
Yes.
They get to ruin WrestleMania?
Yes, they kill all of your heroes. Meanwhile, you and I are outside the stadium arguing about what happened yesterday. You're saved. But all your friends and heroes are dead.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
My friends and heroes.
But she's having a great time watching them all squirm and die. That's what we do on her bachelorette party.
That sounds, I'll be honest with you, I like hers a little bit more.
All right. Because you're the plane.
Yeah, because the plane.
Yeah.
I've never been on a plane.
Yeah, we were going to take the choo-choo down to Miami.
We're going to take a train to Miami. Aaron, look up how long that would take. You don't have to do that.
I'm going to guess that it's 23 hours.
What? It's 23? We'll bet on it.
Okay.
23. Don't look it up yet.
What are we betting?
Okay, and I'll take the under. I'll take 19.
But like straight to Miami.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's going to try and put you on a bunch of different trains.
Yeah.
Mike just keeps taking out $1 bill from his pocket.
Well, now I'm putting it on the table, the bet for this train bet.
Oh, I think I have $1.
Yeah.
And then Mike threw in $1 and said it was for getting a pop at school.
In case you want to get a pop, taking a break.
It's so funny.
It's a good time. It's a good time.
All right, Aaron's going to figure this out.
Aaron's still figuring this out.
Let's move on, and then Aaron can jump back in.
Okay, sounds good. Those are great answers. I love everything you just said.
Great.
What? Okay, so Aaron's got the answer on the train to Chicago to Miami. How about this? If one leaves Miami going 85 miles an hour.
God damn it.
So it's 20 hours, 55 minutes.
Oh, so I won.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I win.
Wow.
I won my $1 back.
I have $1.
Oh, thanks, man. That's a fun new thing we're going to start doing on the show.
Is taking bets on trains?
Anything.
Only trains.
Only trains.
Only trains.
Only trains. God, I do love... How do you feel about low stakes gambling?
I love
it so much.
Love low stakes gambling. So my uncles would come every Memorial Day and Christmas, and we'd play poker, 5-card stud, 5-card draw. Yeah. Bring your quarters, bring whatever change you have. So the kids went nuts for it. And my cousin Ian, who I love, but might be just a little slow.
Okay.
He would always, we used to call him Maverick. And we'd let him win.
Dangerous.
Yeah, we'd let him win a couple, and then we'd really start racking him up. And here's why. Maverick would always, he brought the same pair of mirrored sunglasses.
That's so funny.
We would just clean him out. It took him 7 years for someone to be like, Ian, why are you wearing those? And he was like, wow.
Because we could see the fucking cards.
we just knew what his hand was every single time.
That's so funny.
Yeah, it was amazing. I love low stakes gambling. I love dice. I want to throw some dice anytime. Oof.
Yeah.
That shit's awesome.
Those the Redescu Toby McMullen that crew of guys, they play dice at the bar all the time.
Yeah, that's great.
It's very fun. Here's what I do. This is a game that I play whenever I go to a baseball game with people who don't love baseball.
Okay. I feel like that's always who I'm with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a comic named Steve Iott taught me this game years and years ago. And it's to keep everyone involved. You pick a guy on each team, and he's your guy. And everyone gets a guy on each team.
So I get two guys.
Two guys.
Okay.
But they have to be on different squads.
Squads.
Sides. Whatever. And when that player is up, if he gets a hit, everyone has to give you $1. If he does not get a hit, you have to give everyone $1.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun.
It's very fun. And it might sound like, oh, that's a lot of money. What happens is there's so many people, if you get enough people playing, you're eventually just passing around the same $8 bills for 3 hours, which is a blast. It's so much fun.
Oh, that sounds so fun.
Yeah. It's especially great if you're, and like he started it because he like when you're doing comedy on the road, there's nothing to do on a Saturday during the day in the summer except go see Jackass minor league baseball. You're not going to watch.
You're there to get drunk.
You're there to hang out. And, so he developed that. And now I hope every comedian in the world. Okay. With their friends. Game. Anyway, next question about weddings.
No, that's a good one.
It is nice.
Yeah.
It's nice.
All right. Next question.
When it comes to the reception, what are your DJ no-nos and your DJ yes pleases?
Okay. The DJ no-nos are pretty much anything that a DJ plays. I hate wedding music. I hate every wedding DJ I've ever met in my entire life. I like one. Her name is Jenna Nixon, and that's because she's my friend.
Okay.
I hate any sort of like, I'm every woman. I hate it are a family.
Okay.
I hate the chicken dance. I hate shout. I hate.
You hate shout?
I fucking hate shout because when shout happens, that's when you know it's time for the old people to leave. Because that's the last one that they play, and then they start playing like Lil Nas X. Like that is the like turnaround for like go to bed, old people.
My horse to the old town road, gonna ride till I can't no more. Go on,
Hate
sorry.
this.
Sorry.
I don't like when they talk. I don't like the lights that they bring.
Like when they talk.
I don't like a wedding DJ.
Yeah.
So
what's your suggestion? What would your yes please be?
I'm making you guys a fucking Spotify list. And no, you can't play in a band. Do you want a band, live band to play?
Get a band. There we go.
I've been to one wedding with a live band that played the whole time.
It's a game changer.
It's ridiculously cool.
It's so much fun.
Yeah, it's very, very fun and cool. That being said, there's no requests that you can make. You can't be like,
that part kind of stinks.
Can you play Lil Nas X? And they're like, no, I'm gonna take mine, just like you did. Just replay that whole bit.
That was me trying to get on American Idol. God damn it.
I'm also a scrimper and a saver. I say just make a Spotify list and put it on an iPod. And
my favorite wedding I've ever been to, one of them.
Yeah.
My first ever favorite wedding I went to.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense, right? Yeah. It was my former bass player from my dumb high school punk band. He got married, and they did just let us DJ. The best.
Yeah.
The best.
Amazing. That's what they did at my brother's wedding. And it was
fun.
the shit. Dude, my brother. Okay, so my friends, my Quad City friends, as I call them, they are a group of just, I would say, homely boys. And they're so funny. And so every wedding that they get married, they've started a tradition that they play tub thumping 3 times in a row.
Wow.
So the first time, everyone goes nuts right at the beginning of the dance. Like just like 4 songs in, tub thumping starts, and everyone goes like, woo!
Yeah.
And then it plays right again, and the DJ's like, I hate this. And we're like, again! But each time we get like more and more like pumped up, and to the point where we're like throwing each other on the ground.
Like legit moshing. Wow.
Like very much hurt the groom moshing.
That's the best.
It's fun. So do what you want. But it shouldn't be. You shouldn't have to hire a fucking DJ.
Yeah, I
think it's ridiculous. I hate a DJ.
If this black tie wedding has a DJ,
It will.
I'm going to.
Unless they have a string orchestra.
That would be kind of cool. That's what my parents had. But my parents got married when they were in their early 70s.
In their early 70s?
Yeah.
What?
No, my parents had been dating for like 10 or 12 years when they got married.
Oh, one of those.
And my dad was like, I think my dad was like 50.
Is it because you scooted into a womb?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like Indiana Jones running in front of that boulder. Just like, I gotta get out of here.
I'll get out of here.
I gotta get.
And your mom's dancing with her legs crossed at her own wedding.
Exactly. Yeah.
While your bowling ball head tries to like bash out of her.
Do you love me? I called my mom's Dr. Jones for the first 5 years. Dr. Jones. But yeah, they just had a string quartet. They were just like, we've partied enough. Weird. Anyway.
Is everyone else partying enough, though?
That's my
Fuck
thought.
off. It's a wedding.
That's my thought. Also, my mom listened to a live episode where I told everyone that she called Mal's Uncle Lee a libtard. And she said, don't tell people when I say mean things about them. And it's embarrassing.
Then don't say them.
I was like, yeah, don't say them. So, just a quick reminder that my mom called a guy a libtard.
You know what? Just on top of that, I'll just say you're not pro-life if you don't support living children.
Yeah.
So there
Aaron,
are meaner things you can say.
Aaron, you got anything about the religious right you want to say?
Yeah, fuck them.
My mom's a great lady, though. I love her very much. Love you, Mom.
Yeah, but like your politics can get fucked, Miss O'Keefe.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Don't vote.
Don't vote.
Don't vote.
Yeah.
Just stay home. Remember what it was like before you cared about politics and how happy your kids were?
Yeah. It was awesome. All right. What do we got next?
Also, I just realized that this episode comes out on 9/11. Anyway.
Hell yes.
Yeah, dude.
Hell yes.
We're going to drop it twice. Thank you. I appreciate that.
You got a high five across the table.
Good. It's fun.
That's how I get people to remember my address.
Yep. Oh,
2911, so you don't forget twice.
Yeah.
2 911s.
Speaking of my dear sweet mother, a great lady.
She did 9/11.
I know a lot of people ask you to take stuff out. Can I make you amplify the sound on that? I'm kidding. I'm so kidding. There's a sticky wicket in the ceremony that I find very sticky and very wickety.
Mm-hmm.
The mother-son dance, because you got to pick the right song.
Yeah.
Because it needs to be loving but not romantic. It needs to be nice but not too nice.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Roy Orbison.
What song?
Anything you want. Anything you want, you got it. Anything you need, you got it. Anything at all, you got it. Baby. Like it plays into like the sort of like parental son facet. It's not sexual.
Okay.
It's just about like, I love you so much, I'd do anything for you.
That's great.
There you go.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm
easy.
in.
It's and then follow that right up with my pussy.
My neck. My back.
Lick my pussy and my crack.
Mrs. O'Keefe, everybody.
And then Mal twerks onto the dance floor.
Oh, bravo.
Excellent.
There you go.
Yeah.
So we'll probably have a Jewish-centric ceremony. After the
I heard Cedric and I immediately thought The Entertainer. But sorry,
it will be
Cedric.
entertaining. When I step on the light bulb, whose soul's in there, do you think?
Oh, Pinocchio's.
Pinocchio's,
Yeah.
okay.
Pinocchio's.
All right, cool.
He's just been bouncing from one inanimate object to another.
That son of a bitch.
Just screaming in silence. No one can hear him.
I don't trust him.
He was a little sex boy puppet. He was not made for fun.
Why do you think he was a sex boy puppet?
Why was that old lonely man making little boy puppets?
It was his livelihood.
Why was it his livelihood? Who is buying them? Perverts. Perverts, Mike.
Who's gonna buy that?
Those big long noses.
That big old nose. Put that puppet on the floor. Sit on that nose. That's what you were supposed to do.
That's what people like. They like a long, thin nose right up their rectum.
I've been single for long enough. I wouldn't doubt that. I've been not single for long enough. I wouldn't doubt that. I've been in a relationship long enough. I wouldn't doubt that.
Yeah.
Every time I go to an open mic, I hear about a new thing where these kids are eating.
And you go,
butt.
please stop blumpkining.
Yeah.
And they're always blumpkining.
Oh, these children and their bumpkins.
Well, they like to do a blowjob on the poop toilet.
Can you imagine anything worse?
That's why I'm becoming an educator. Not to like teach them not to, but to learn what they're doing.
Yeah. Just throw in some new spice into the B room, the bathroom, and the bedroom.
Cardamom, marjoram.
Cardamom. Who's this?
Cardamom.
What's cardamom?
It's a spice.
Oh.
You dipshit.
For a second, I was like, Cardi B? Is that what you're...
Yep. But she's a mom now, so she's a Cardi mom. I hate myself.
I like wearing a cardigan when it gets to be weather like this.
Can I talk to you outside?
Nope. Nope. I'm going to run away. I'm going to run away. Someone said, I heard someone say, oh, this guy, I sexted this guy and he left me on red. And I was like, I left her. I don't even turn right on red. Much. See you later.
You should be fired.
From what?
This.
From what?
This.
From what will I be fired? From what?
Your regular job.
I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. Everyone's nice to me over there.
That's nice.
Where else am I going to get my Twix? If not.
Candy boy, it's a candy boy.
Yeah. Candy boy. Can candy boy be the candy boy with me? I'm just looking at the same word for
You
5
have.
minutes.
Do you want to sound it
really,
out?
I know what the thing is. I know what the dang word is. I just am trying to think of more candy parody songs.
All right.
I want candy. That's not a parody. That's just a real song.
Don't. It's like walking around when I'm at Six Flags and I'm like, I wish the music would stop.
I really like the candy. Registry.
Registry.
We're gonna register.
Oh yeah.
Where should we register? What should we get when we register?
Ooh.
And I should tell you that because we had Marty DeRosa, friend of me and the show, and Mal.
And me.
And I guess Meredith.
Oh.
You're a weird height.
5'7"?
Yeah, he said 5'7". That's not a height for me.
You almost said a girl.
No, he said that's not a height. He said that's not a good height for me. And then it's not. For Marty, as far as people go.
I'm upset. You've upset me. I'm upset. I'm going to scream. Your registry. Where did Marty say to get registered?
So because Marty did not know what a registry was, he just made shit up, like experiences. So I'm allowing experiences to be put in. Yeah.
Pretty fucked up. He didn't know what a registry was.
He didn't. And I called him on it and he said, no, I know what it is. And then he just kept saying the same kind of dumb shit. Yeah. He didn't know what it was. And he'll say he knows what it is. He doesn't. He does not know what it is. So I'm allowing crazy experiences.
You know what?
Yeah.
Your registry is just those once a month box things where people buy you a year of shit or like a couple years of shit. So you get it like a year where every month you get a couple nice steaks and a couple bottles of wine.
Okay.
And like some nice bath stuff for both of you guys and like scents. New nice clothes every month.
Okay.
You get a whole year of just like feeling fresh to fucking death.
Oh, I love that.
Totally luxuriated.
Like we'll get like a Bonobos one.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like a Stitch Fix and.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, yeah.
Rent the runway.
You could go to a Rent the Runway.
With the Rent the
you
Runway.
You could do Wink.
With those Danny Callis impressions. I
wonder
love it.
how he is.
What's up?
I miss him all the time.
He's a good man. He's doing okay.
He's a very good man.
I saw him a week ago. He's doing good.
That's great.
Sticking in there.
Good.
I love it. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, cool.
I think that's great.
Because who doesn't love like a special gift when you come home and you go, the fucking steaks are here. And then you get to eat fucking steaks. And then it's like every day for like a year is sort of like a fun romance where you're just like, oh, nice bottle of wine. I got the person I love. She looks great. She looks like very fresh. Her skin's moisturized. Is that a new sweater, Mike?
Oh my, yes,
Mike,
it is.
It fits you great.
Thank you.
You gonna get it?
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. That's mine.
I love it.
Cool.
That's great.
Good.
That's great. That's a very good answer.
Great.
That's a good answer.
Cool.
Marty said he would let me be the dancing guy in the Mighty Mighty Bosstones.
Oh, dude, that's really good.
That would be very good.
That would be great.
I wouldn't be able to do it, though.
Not for a long time.
That's Ben Carr's job.
Maybe one song.
No, I could probably do the whole thing. I have good cardio. I really do. I'll prove it to you guys.
I don't. I was a very heavy smoker.
I wasn't. Great cardio, though. Still got good lungs. Anyways. The next one.
Okay.
This is Aaron's favorite question. He told me once, he said, that's a great question.
Did he?
He said, he did.
He's laughing like, no. He's laughing like a fucking Sesame Street character. He went,
when I say, this is Aaron's favorite question, he always goes, it is. Like he's Paul Schaefer. He's Kevin Eubanks over there.
Okay.
That was Jay Leno's guy.
I don't care.
You shouldn't.
No.
Eubanks was, okay, Jay. Like Schaefer would like add stuff. Andy Richter.
My parents really liked Jay Leno.
Why is that? Because did they love cars or denim?
Denim, I would say.
Yeah.
Also cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cars 1 or Cars 2? Cars 3?
Planes.
There you go.
Yeah. What's the question?
Who would be on your personal Mount Rushmore of groomsmen?
Of like all time?
Yeah.
Or like people who have done this podcast?
No. For you, your picks, they can be real people, fake people, fictional people you've never met, celebs, anyone throughout history or fiction or whatever.
Okay. Andrew WK.
Okay.
My best friend Liz.
Okay.
My best friend Laura.
Okay.
And then I'm going to put a your face here.
Okay.
Like I just chiseled out your face here.
Yeah.
Because I have a lot of friends and I don't want to choose another one.
How about Andrew WK's guitar player, Eric?
Oh, no.
Okay.
I don't like Eric that much. I like Andrew WK, though. Andrew WK is amazing.
Would you like to know a fun fact about me and Andrew WK that
Yes.
I'm sure I've told you a billion times?
You've never told me a fact about you and Andrew WK.
He was in it when he was in high school.
Mm-hmm. The real Andrew WK or
the real Andrew WK?
The fake Andrew WK that replaced Andrew WK.
What?
Yeah.
What's this?
The theory.
Andrew
WK died many years ago and was replaced by a lookalike. Same with Avril Lavigne and Paul McCartney.
Oh, my God. Mm-hmm. Is this the same people that think that Katy Perry is John Benet Ramsey? That's my favorite conspiracy theory.
Yeah, it's the best conspiracy theory.
I used to be a big Chris Marlowe is a William Shakespeare guy. Mm. This is better. Anyway.
Oh, man, it is better.
Yeah.
Here's about Shakespeare.
Me.
Get out of here.
A student.
It's because you were across the river from Stratford, Ontario.
Stratford or Avon. Andrew WK's high school was across the street from my grade school.
Oh, cool.
And he was in high school when I was in grade school. So I spent a lot of time being 200 feet away from him.
Wow.
Right?
You think he tells people that about you?
Yes. Have you heard this podcast with almost a dozen listeners? I was near this guy when he was a kid.
I love it. Yeah, he's my favorite.
He's the best, man.
I went to Talia Hall to see him on New Year's a couple of years ago, and he came out a little bit before New Year's, and then he started the countdown from 666, and it took him 11 minutes, and he did it with full gusto. The whole time. It was just like, 467, 466, 465. It was amazing.
He is like the quintessential Ann Arbor guy. Because he's just,
should I move to Ann Arbor? Is that what you're telling me?
I think everyone should. It's the greatest place in the world.
I don't know about that.
Get rid of all those 7-Elevens. I hate that there's all these 7-Elevens popping up. Get them out of here. But
White Hen Pantry fan.
Oh, when you run out, then you run out to White Hen. When you run out of anything, go to White Hen. White Hen is fun. Yeah, White Hen is cool. Everybody who goes to White Hen rules. They got a big case with a bunch of milk and another big case with all the different kinds of pop. And then another case. Guess what's in there? It's Tombstone Pizza. Delicious if you're poor.
Sorry, I just came back from reparking my car. Are you still going?
That was good. That was some good 80s rapping Mike. That was good.
Yeah.
Whenever I say
Rapping Mike O'Keefe.
80s rapping Mike. I'm 80s rapping Mike, and I'm here to say dance break.
That's how Danny does it. Rapping Danny Moppin. The the best. Aww.
That sounds like a dog that's very confused about how tired he is. He's tired, but he's like, I don't know why I'm tired. I took a nap. I'm in good shape, but I'm tired. Oh, this sucks. This has been fun. There's a couple things we got to do.
Okay.
Couple boxes we got to tick, and boxes we're going to love ticking.
Okay.
First of those boxes, I don't think we were doing this last time you were here.
Okay.
But it's time for the ASMR Minute, sponsored by Pantene Pro V. Pantene Pro V, put it in your hair, dum-dum. So right now, if you'd like to join me down here in kind of a whispery ASMR-y voice.
Okay.
Yeah. And we're just going to make little silly noises into the microphone for a little bit.
Jesus Christ.
You sound like you have an opinion on ASMR.
Yeah, I do. It's, again, like many things in this podcast, for perverts.
You think it's for it is?
Yeah, it's 1,000% for fucking perverts.
Dude, if you
for
look
people
at
to get
it's
little,
not sexual.
Yes, but
it's not sexual.
Yes,
it's not sexual.
Absolutely.
Listen, if it was sexual, why would every woman doing it have giant tits that are out for the whole time?
If it wasn't sexual, then why would you feel weird if you saw someone listening to it on the bus?
Yeah, that's kind of how I judge. I have what I like to call bus morality.
Has this been a minute?
Yeah, sure. I could tell that you were genuinely like, oh, I hate that.
I do. ASMR gives me the willies.
Really?
Yeah.
Like that hardcore where you're just averse to all of it.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes so much sense, though.
The only people that have ever like whispered like directly in my ear are disgusting little kids when they're like, I gotta tell you. And you can feel their wet little mouths and their wet little hands. Or any pervert that has snuck up on me in the dark.
I went to see a rock band on Friday. I won't tell you the name of the band, Titus Andronicus.
Hey, my friends.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, they're great.
Yeah. They
Big
used to
fan.
stay at my house all the time.
Oh, no shit. Cool. After the show, went to a bar, saw a guy sniffing the bartender's hair, and I went, hey, man, knock it off. And he tried to fight me. Then he got kicked out of the bar. So what I'm saying is I'm a good person.
Where was the show?
They were at Empty Bottle, but this happened at Rocks right by my house. Rocks, you're on notice. Don't let creeps into your bar.
I would never go to a bar by your house.
You shouldn't.
No, it's like
You shouldn't.
whatever you just said and then Tao. Like, don't.
No, Clark Street Ale House is good. I'll give Clark Street Ale House a shout. Clark Street Ale House, great.
Sure.
Love it. But Rocks,
Sorry about that.
they're doing it.
You know, he tried to do a good thing.
He tried to push me and stuff. He tried to fight me. Throw out. It's weird when someone tries to fight you.
And
And you're just
why?
like,
Why are you
it's
doing
like,
this?
what is happening right now?
Stop it.
Like, just don't smell people's hair. You fucking
How was he
weirdo.
smelling the bartender's hair? Was he like over the bar?
No, she was like going to bus a table and she was like putting, when you get the tray and you're putting stuff on the bar to get, and then he just like went up behind her and like smelled her hair. And I'm like, I don't know if they have a relationship or anything, but even if they do, she's at work. I would never go to Google and sneak up behind Mal at her desk and smell her hair. That's crazy.
Cool, you let everyone know where Mal works.
She works at Google. And I work at a place where no one has any hair. The bulb factory.
I mean, was she grateful at least?
She was just like, like she was more freaked out that
That someone
the guy
was smelling
tried
her
to
hair.
That and that someone tried to fight anyone by her. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like it was like a double dip of this is
Feels
weird.
terrible
and then
when
this
someone
other
does
thing's
that.
fucking weird. You know?
Yeah, whenever that happens, like on the train where you just see like a confrontation, like my immediate thing is to just like sink back as far as possible into my seat and just be like, stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
I used to really not like fighting, but I used to not back down from a fight. And then
I would not want to fight you.
I turned 22. It's just like, it's just silly. It's
never
silly.
gotten into a fight.
If you're out there, tweet us if you've gotten into a fight.
Or if you want to fight me.
Or if you want to fight Meredith Kachel.
I'll fucking fight you,
Well,
you bitch.
this is an open challenge.
You pussy ass bitch.
This is an open challenge. If anyone out there would like to fight Meredith Kachel, please come down to Chicago Underground Comedy every Tuesday at 9.
Every Tuesday, yeah. Try and fucking touch
Kitchen.
me. I'd love to see you try and fucking touch me.
At your home base.
Yeah, with Jim Staffel fucking watching out for me. No, thank you.
Yeah.
Get shot.
That would be like almost akin to going into a Catholic church on like a Saturday at 10 a.m. and walking up to the altar and trying to beat up the priest.
I'm just being like, no. Everyone here is going to stop you.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah. I had an ex-boyfriend show up at Chuck one time that I hadn't seen in like 9 years. And he showed up and he was barefoot.
Okay.
And he was holding a giant sign that said, Meredith, will you not marry me?
Will you not marry me?
Will you not marry me? And it was like some sort of like inside joke that he thought that we had when we were like seeing each other, where it was like, well, when we're 30, like maybe we'll get married or not. I don't think I want to get married, especially not to you.
Shoeless and at the Beat Kitchen.
Yeah, he was like,
If you're going to a bar in Chicago with flip-flops or with no shoes, you're fucking gross.
Yeah, he stayed for a while and then I made them kick him out and he left his laptop and it's still at the Beat Kitchen.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
What's on it?
They can't get into it.
That's a bummer. I was going to have them scrub it. So I can
Not a nice. He lived on the beach. He lived on the beach in Hawaii. Like, that's why it was weird to see him because last I'd heard he was just homeless in Hawaii.
I'm going to be honest with you. Of all the places you could be homeless.
Oh, yeah, it's Hawaii.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
It's really not bad.
Ton of meth.
Ton of meth.
Ton of meth.
I know that from watching my uncle on TV. You know my uncle, of course. Dog, the bounty hunter.
R.I.P. to Beth.
R.I.P. Beth. Miss you every day, Beth.
Every day.
Aunt B.
Your big ass titties.
Big ass. Titties. Big ass Beth with those big ass.
Okay.
Stretching out sweaters every day.
Stop it.
Hey, Beth, I don't care you got a gut. I know you can't run. You got back problems and shit with those big ass.
Okay. Let's keep going.
I don't want to. I want to keep with the nonsense because we're down to our last thing. I don't want to leave you, man.
Oh, I don't want to leave you either. I didn't know it was our last thing. Could we move past Beth's titties? We can riff on a whole bunch of stuff.
Sorry. Now we can move past Beth's titties.
It's been fun.
R.I.P. But it's time. It's time for the big finale. Mm-hmm. The cherry on top, the enchilada to end all enchiladas.
Yep, this is the same.
Yeah, for sure. We're going to have our Foley artist come in, and we're going to have you do your best man speech. How's that sound?
Yep, all right.
Here we go.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. As you know, I am Meredith Kachel. I am best man. I have known Mike for probably 4 years, but this is in 2038. So I hold on. I've known Mike here for 38 years. I'm really bad at the math part of this. As you also know, Mike met Mal a long time ago, and they've been together. They've been raising all of these dogs that are here today. It's dozens and dozens of untrained, angry dogs. Mike, buddy, I just gotta say, we hate it, and we thank Mal for putting up with you and all of your goddamn shenanigans, which are ruining her life and the lives of all of these dogs. I wish you both luck. Guys, raise a glass to Mike and Mallory and their dozens of animals that they care for very little.
So in your mind, in the intervening 18 years, I've just spent the entire time not getting married, but amassing, I'm guessing, near feral dogs.
Oh, yeah, baby, you are just finding these things and you're just bringing them home.
Oh my God, that's not good.
You're like putting them on like pretty rudimentary leases too.
Oh my
like,
God.
They're made out of like plastic bags that are all strung together and you're dragging them into the elevator to you guys' apartment and up the elevator. They're scared to death. They're shitting everywhere.
Oh, no.
They create smaller packs within your house that war.
So I have my own dog ecosystem of violence. Oh my God.
It's like RoboCop in your apartment and with dogs. Mal is terrified. She's selectively mute at this point.
It's like Lord of the Flies, but there is someone who's in charge, but they just don't matter.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
I love it.
Yeah.
I don't want that to be my life.
It's too bad.
I do. I would like.
It's already happened, and I pull a howling animal out from the darkness.
And I just go, Rudy, Rudy, Rudy.
They're all named Rudy.
They're all named Rudy.
Or one or two.
Yeah. There's 1, 2, Rudy, Rudy 2. Rudy,
1, 2, Rudy.
Rudy, Tooty, Fresh and Foodie. IHOP, Perkins, Ramshorn. Denny's. They're all Rudy, 1, 2, or chain diners.
Yeah. The boy loves diners.
I do love diners. What's your favorite diner in the world? Do you know it? Do you know the name of it?
Larry's Diner.
Larry's Diner. Where is that?
Plainfield, Illinois.
Plainfield? Okay.
I love it so much. I went there the other day, and they remembered me from when I went there like every day in high school. They were like, "What? Why you no come? Back all the time." They're like so Greek still. Like they still haven't broken that accent.
Mark's Midtown at Coney Island. It's called Mark's Midtown Coney Island. This is a fun fact. And we've talked about this many times, but in Detroit, they're not called diners. They're called Coney Island.
What?
I don't know.
Like out in Milwaukee, they call them fucking bubblers.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Call the ATM a time machine. You dipshits.
In England, they call the trunk of the car the boot. That's fun.
When they say fanny pack, it means vagina.
When they say lift, they're talking about.
And their cigarettes are. Sorry.
And their president is called Prime Minister Boris Johnson.
Good job.
And he's got bad hair.
And teeth.
Yeah, so because of, it doesn't matter. I'll tell you about it. Owen, if you're out there and you're listening, I was about to tell the story about why he moved back to Ireland, but who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Anyway, I've got decisions to make.
Okay.
We're not here for a long time. We're here for a time where you try and convince me that you're going to be one of my groomsmen.
Yeah.
That's a new phrase that I just came up with, and I think it's going to stick. It's not clunky at all.
Yeah.
You've had a great showing.
Mm-hmm.
As far as a guest goes, I couldn't ask for much more than my pal Meredith Kachel. Funny, smart, sharp, a perfect balance of giving me the biz with also being a loving friend.
Oh.
What more could you ask for?
Apparently something.
But I'm not asking for a great podcast guest. I'm asking for a damn groomsman. And I don't know if I've told, I'm sure I've mentioned it already. 0 for 45. We had one close call. It's 0 for 45 with an asterisk. Because Mal made it. She made it. But we can't do it because the two spots one time can't do. 2 spots one time can't do. 2 spots one time can't do. So the search continues.
Get fucked, Michael Keefe.
Let me do
God damn you.
That outburst, not pending.
You're lucky I didn't pay for parking.
I know. That's why I'm rambling like this. If you had to feed the meter, this would have been done hours ago. But I know this neighborhood, and I know there's no permit. I know there's no meter. But here's what else I know. I know whether or not you're going to make it. And it's time for me to bring down my ruling on high to see whether you're going to be a Bologna boy or a Bologna about it. And Meredith Kachel, I rule in the case of Bologna boys, a name that we did not even have the last time you were on the show.
Mm-hmm.
The Meredith Kachel. I rule that you didn't get it. 0 for 2. You didn't happen. I'm sorry.
Get fucked, you bowling ball.
That kind of language isn't going to make me change my mind.
Wet pumpkin.
Wet pumpkin is actually my favorite kind of ale they have at Revolution Brewing Company. That's our sponsor this week, Revolution Brewing. Wet pumpkin ale. Tastes like a pumpkin.
Is
also,
that the shirt you're wearing?
A liquid. It's wet. No, this is a wrestler.
Damn it.
He'll never wrestle for WWE, so he's safe. You're not going to burn him.
He's going to die. I'm going to get him sometime.
I tell you what it really came down to. Do you want to know what it really came down to?
Yep.
I don't want to have a fight about cocaine. We'll have a nice time.
Yep.
I don't want to have a cocaine fight.
You know what? And I'm not backing down from that. We're having a big fight about that cocaine.
I know you're not.
I spent a fortune on it.
Oh.
Come on, dude.
I've only done cocaine once.
We're gonna have a good time. Oh, see, that's why. That's why you won't try it. Fucking try it again with me. This is good stuff, man. It's not got any fentanyl in it. It's good.
Here's what happened.
I trust my guy.
Peed in public was not good, but I'm okay now.
Love to be.
It is really fun.
It's so fun.
But I had no idea what I was doing, so I peed where I wasn't supposed to pee.
You in trouble?
Yes and no. Not legally, but I did get in trouble with people. It doesn't matter. I don't need to do it again. I have enough fun on the drugs which include alcohol.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
wow. And number one with a bullet, biggest drug I love. Life. Drug that my dad can't even do anymore.
God damn it, Mike. God damn.
Plug some stuff so we can get out of here.
All right, come to Chuck. It's every Tuesday at Beat Kitchen. Come to Late Breakfast and come see me at grad school. Sit to Paul.
Come bring her $1 and so you can get a pop.
Yep, I just want a pop.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much for listening. For Meredith Kachel, for Aaron Landsman, for me, for United States of Whatever by Liam Lynch. My name's Mike O'Keefe. Till death do us part.